Imagine you are standing alone on a cold, empty street. You're tired, broken, and no one is coming to help. You look around, but all you see are closed doors and silent windows. There is no applause, no encouragement, no backup. That's the moment when life whispers the truth. Nobody is coming to save you. That's not meant to break you. It's meant to wake you up. Because when no one is watching, that's when the real work begins. When you stop chasing approval and start chasing your own growth, something powerful happens. You change. This video is not for people who want to feel good for 5 minutes. This is for those who are ready to work, grow, and become strong. Not for others, but for themselves. These are the 9 rules to remember when you finally decide to do it for you. Let's begin. Rule 1. Stop expecting people to understand you. When you make the decision to change your life, to grow, and to aim higher, you'll quickly notice something surprising. Most people won't understand you. You might think your friends will support you. You might hope your family will cheer for you. You may believe your partner will walk every step of the journey with you. But often, they won't. Not because they don't care about you, but because they can't see what you see. They don't feel what you feel. And that's something you must accept early on. Your dream, your vision, your goal. It lives inside you, not in them. Maybe you want to become stronger, smarter, richer, or better. You start waking up early, working out, studying more, staying in instead of going out. You stop wasting time and you become serious. But then you hear the comments, "You've changed. Why are you doing this?" Relax, you're working too hard. Those words can hurt, especially when they come from people you love. But here's the truth. They are not supposed to understand. This is your path, not theirs. People often only understand what they can see. They see the results, not the sacrifices. They don't see the hours you spend alone trying to improve. They don't see the nights when you are tired but keep going anyway. They don't see the battles inside your mind, the doubts, the fears, the pain. They only see the final product. When success comes, they'll say, "You're lucky." When the money comes, they'll say, "You're gifted." When the results come, they'll clap. But where were they during the grind? This is why you must learn to be okay with walking alone. You must stop waiting for someone to understand your journey before you begin. Don't wait for applause to take action. Don't wait for approval to start your mission. You may be the only one who believes in your dream. And that is enough. That one belief, that one fire inside you, is more powerful than the opinions of 100 people who don't see your worth. Be proud of your effort, even if nobody claps for it. Celebrate your small wins, even if no one else notices. Say to yourself, "I'm doing this for me." That mindset is powerful. When you stop expecting others to support you, you become unbreakable. You stop depending on the world, and you start depending on yourself. It's easy to feel lonely when no one supports you. But that loneliness is your strength. It teaches you to stand on your own. It teaches you to keep moving when it's quiet, when it's dark, when no one is watching. That's when the real growth happens. That's where greatness is built. In silence, in solitude, in self-trust. So if you're feeling misunderstood, don't let that slow you down. Let it remind you that your journey is rare. Not everyone is willing to walk the hard road. Not everyone is meant to join you. And that's okay. You are not here to be understood. You are here to become more. In the end, the world will understand you by your results. They won't remember what you said. They'll remember what you did. So work hard in silence. Stay focused. Keep building. Let your success be the answer to every doubt. And until that day comes, don't expect anyone to understand. Just keep going. Rule 2. Motivation will not last. Discipline will. Motivation is a great feeling. It gives you a sudden burst of energy. It makes you feel excited, powerful, and ready to change your life. Maybe you watch a video, hear a speech, or read something inspiring. And in that moment, you feel like nothing can stop you. You feel like working out, starting that new habit, or chasing that big dream. But here's the truth. Motivation does not last. Motivation is like fire. At first, it burns strong. But if you don't keep feeding it, it dies. One day you feel unstoppable. The next day you feel tired, lazy, and full of excuses. You tell yourself, I'll do it tomorrow. And slowly, your dream starts to fade. That's why motivation is not enough. If you depend on motivation, you'll always start strong and stop halfway. You'll always wait for the perfect feeling. But success doesn't care about how you feel. Success requires discipline. Discipline is different. It's not about feeling good. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's about waking up early, studying, training, and working. Not because you're motivated, but because it's part of your goal. Discipline is the secret weapon of every successful person. While motivation is loud and exciting, discipline is quiet and powerful. It doesn't shout. It just shows up every single day. Think of it this way. Motivation might take you to the gym one day. But discipline is what gets you there every week, every month, even on the days when you're tired or busy. Motivation might make you open a book, but discipline makes you finish it. Motivation might help you start a business idea, but discipline is what helps you build it day by day, step by step. If you want real results, stop chasing motivation. Start building habits. Make a routine. Train your mind to act, not wait. For example, if you want to get fit, don't just wait to feel excited about exercise. Set a fixed time each day to move your body. If you want to study, don't wait to feel like it. Set a schedule and follow it, even when it's boring. Because it's those boring, quiet hours that turn you into a winner. Discipline is hard in the beginning. You will want to give up. You will want to stay in bed, skip practice, or take the easy way. But here's something powerful. The more you practice discipline, the stronger it gets. It becomes a part of who you are. It becomes a lifestyle. And slowly, without even realizing it, you begin to rise above others. Not because you had more motivation, but because you had more discipline. There's a reason why successful people are often the most disciplined. They understand that emotions change. Energy rises and falls. But commitment must stay. They don't wait for the perfect moment. They create it by showing up again and again. So if today you don't feel motivated, that's okay. Don't wait for the feeling. Take action. Do the work. Push forward. Trust your habits. Trust your routine. And most importantly, trust your discipline. Because in the end, motivation may start the race, but discipline finishes it. Rule 3. Pain is a message. Listen to it. Pain is one of the most powerful messages life can give you. But most people misunderstand it. They think pain is a sign to stop. They think pain means something is wrong. But the truth is, pain is not your enemy. It is your teacher. It's not there to break you. It's there to build you. Every time you feel pain, whether it's physical, emotional, or mental. It is life telling you something important. It's a message saying, you need to grow here. Think about it. If you feel pain in your body after exercising, it's a sign that your muscles are working and growing. If you feel emotional pain after failing at something, it means you care. It means you tried. It means there's something to learn. If you feel scared to speak in public, that pain is pointing to an area of weakness that you can strengthen. We live in a world that teaches us to avoid pain. We are taught to chase comfort, to look for the easy way, to numb our pain with distractions like TV, food, social media, or even laziness. But the truth is, comfort never made anyone strong. Success, greatness, confidence, all of these things are built in discomfort. The people who achieve big things are not people who avoid pain. They are the people who face it, feel it, and learn from it. Every great person you admire, whether it's an athlete, an artist, a business leader, or a speaker, has gone through pain. They've felt failure. They've had sleepless nights. They've cried. They've doubted themselves. But instead of running away from the pain, they listened to it. They asked, "What is this pain trying to teach me?" And they used that lesson to grow. You must do the same. When something hurts, don't hide. Don't distract yourself. Don't say, "This is too hard." Instead, pause and ask yourself, why does this hurt? What is this trying to show me? Is this pain revealing a weakness I need to fix? Is it showing me a fear I need to face? Is it telling me I need to be stronger? Pain is a compass. It points you to the exact place where you need to work. If it hurts to wake up early, then that's where you need discipline. If it hurts to hear criticism, then maybe you need more self-confidence. If it hurts to be alone, then maybe you need to build a stronger relationship with yourself. Of course, pain is uncomfortable. It never feels good in the moment, but it is always a signal for transformation. Pain doesn't come to destroy you. It comes to break the weak parts of you so the strong parts can rise. It's like fire. It burns away what you don't need and leaves behind what is pure. So stop running from pain. Face it, feel it, listen to it. The next time you feel pain, don't complain, don't quit. Say to yourself, this pain has a purpose. This pain is guiding me. And then use it. Let it push you to improve. Let it push you to rise. Let it shape you into the person you are meant to be. Because once you learn how to listen to pain, it will become your greatest teacher and your greatest source of strength. Rule 4. Embrace the silence. Nobody cares now, but they will. When you first start chasing your goals, everything feels quiet. There are no cheers. There is no applause. No one is clapping for you. You wake up early and no one sees it. You work hard in silence and no one notices. You sacrifice your comfort and no one thanks you. That silence can feel heavy. It can make you wonder, does anyone even care? But that silence is not your enemy. That silence is your gift. Because in the beginning, nobody cares. And that's exactly how it should be. Think about it. When no one is watching, you are free. You are free to try, free to fail, free to grow. You don't have to perform. You don't have to impress anyone. You can simply focus on getting better. You can make mistakes without judgment. You can build your skills without pressure. You can learn in peace. Most people want quick attention. They want people to notice them right away. But what they don't understand is that real growth happens in the quiet moments. It happens when no one is around. Champions are made in empty gyms. Writers are born in silent rooms. Leaders are shaped in the stillness of early mornings. If you use the silence well, it will give you a foundation that nothing can shake. It's in the silence that you build your habits. It's in the silence that you test your discipline. It's in the silence that you develop patience, strength, and focus. Every early morning you get up and grind. That's a deposit into your future. Every night you spend working while others party. That's you choosing greatness. Every quiet moment you choose effort over comfort. That's you building a future no one else can see yet. Yes, it's true. Nobody cares now. But one day, they will. One day, people will see your results. They will see your strength, your success, your confidence, your freedom. And they will say, "Wow, how did you do it?" They'll think it happened overnight. They'll say, "You're lucky." But you will know the truth. You will remember the lonely hours, the early mornings, the quiet nights, and the times when you kept going even when it felt like no one noticed. You'll smile, not because you need their approval, but because you didn't give up when it was hard. So don't let the silence make you feel small. Don't think you're invisible. Think of yourself as a seed planted deep in the soil. At first, no one sees you. You're under the ground. But every day you're growing. Every day you're pushing. Every day your roots are getting stronger. And one day you will rise. One day you will break through the ground and everyone will see your strength. But it all starts in silence. Use this quiet time to build yourself. Improve your mind, strengthen your habits, master your craft, fall down, get back up, learn, grow, repeat, over and over again. This is your training ground. This is where greatness begins. Don't wait for applause. Don't wait for people to care. Care for yourself. Believe in yourself when no one else does. Because if you keep working in silence, the noise will come later. And it will be loud. So embrace the silence. It's your superpower now. And trust this truth. Nobody cares now, but they will. Rule 5. Build without apology. Every day, people hold back their dreams. They stay quiet. They stay small. They hide their ambition. Why? Because they are afraid of what others might think. They are afraid of failure. They are afraid of looking foolish. They ask themselves, what if I'm not good enough? What if people laugh at me? What if I start and fail in front of everyone? These thoughts sound reasonable, but in reality, they are the enemies of progress. If you listen to those voices, you'll stay stuck forever. You'll keep waiting for the perfect time, for the perfect plan, for the right moment. But that moment never comes. The truth is, there is no perfect time. There is only now. If you want to build something, a strong body, a better mind, a successful business, or a meaningful life, you must stop apologizing for it. You do not need permission to grow. You do not need approval from your friends, your family, your coworkers, or even society. You have a right to dream. You have a right to chase that dream with full force. The world respects people who take action, not the ones who talk about doing something, not the ones who wait for years planning and preparing but never start. People admire the doers, the ones who get up, try, fail, and try again. Even if they fall, even if they struggle, they earn respect because they dared to move. You must learn to build boldly. That means starting when you're unsure, beginning when you feel scared, taking the first step when you don't know all the answers. Building without apology means showing up with your messy ideas, your imperfect skills, and your shaky confidence. And doing it anyway, because you don't become strong before you begin. You become strong by beginning. Don't wait for someone to hand you confidence. Don't wait for someone to say, "Now you're ready." Start now. Make mistakes. Fall down. Stand up. Learn, grow, improve, repeat. That's how you get better. That's how you become great. There's no shortcut to success. Only consistent action. When you start building your dream, people may not understand. Some might doubt you. Some might mock you. Some might walk away. Let them. You don't owe anyone an explanation for wanting more out of life. You don't need to apologize for having ambition. Let your hunger speak for you. Let your results show them why you started. And yes, failure might come. You may fall. You may feel embarrassed. But don't be ashamed. Every successful person failed more times than most people even tried. Failure is not the end. It's part of the journey. When you fail, don't shrink. Don't apologize. Just say, "I'm learning," and keep going. Be proud of your hustle. Be proud of your dreams. Be proud that you're not just watching others live their best lives. You're building your own. Every brick you lay, every habit you build, every day you show up, it counts. It all matters. So, whatever it is you want, go build it. Whether it's a strong body, a better career, a creative project, or a peaceful life, start building without guilt. Build without fear. Build without apology. Let your actions speak louder than your doubts. Let your effort shout louder than your excuses. And let your success, one day, be the answer to every question they ever asked. Rule 6. Be your own hero. From the time we are children, we are told stories about heroes, brave men and women who appear when things go wrong and fix everything. They rescue people. They defeat the enemy. They make the world a better place. And somewhere along the way, we start to believe that someone will come into our lives and save us too. We think, one day someone will notice my pain. Or, someone will believe in me and help me rise. We imagine that a friend, a mentor, a leader, or even a perfect partner will come and make everything better. But here's the truth. No one is coming to save you. And while that sounds like bad news, it's actually the most powerful thing you can learn. Because the moment you stop waiting, you take back control. You stop being the victim. You stop being the one who needs help. And you become the one who takes responsibility. You become your own hero. What does that mean? It means you stop blaming the world, your past, your parents, your teachers, or your environment. Yes, life may have been unfair. Yes, you may have experienced pain. But still, the responsibility to rise is yours. Heroes are not people who had easy lives. They are people who chose to keep going, no matter what. So, be the one who wakes up early, even when the bed feels warm. Be the one who studies when others are distracted. Be the one who trains when nobody's watching. Be the one who keeps moving forward when life gets hard, because no one else will do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. It's easy to wait, to hope, to wish, but nothing changes until you decide, this is my life and I'm going to shape it. Being your own hero means looking at your goals and saying, I've got this. It means facing your fears and still taking that step. It means feeling weak and still choosing to fight. Heroes don't have superpowers. They just have unshakable responsibility. They don't make excuses. They make plans. They don't complain. They find a way, and they don't wait for the perfect moment. They create it. You may feel alone on this path, and at times, it will be hard. But something amazing happens when you take full responsibility. You start to believe in yourself. You begin to trust your strength. You no longer feel small. You feel powerful. Not because someone gave you power, but because you took it back. When people see someone taking charge of their life, they feel inspired. That's the kind of hero you can become. Not the one who says the right words, but the one who lives with action. The one who shows others what is possible by being an example. You don't need to wait for a hero. You are the hero. You always were. So stop waiting. Stop depending. Get up. Face your fears. Take control. Do the hard work. Show up. Grow up. Rise up. Be your own rescue team. Be your own champion. Be your own hero. Rule 7. Fall in love with the process. Everyone dreams of success. We imagine the applause, the recognition, the rewards. We picture the big house, the strong body, the perfect job, or the peaceful life. And there's nothing wrong with dreaming big. But dreaming is not enough. What most people forget is that success doesn't come in a flash of magic. It doesn't arrive one day like a gift on your doorstep. Success is built, step by step, day by day, moment by moment. The problem is that too many people fall in love with the result, but not the process. They want to be fit, but they don't want to go to the gym every day. They want to be smart, but they don't want to study when it's boring. They want to build a business, but they don't want to work in silence, without praise, without results. That's why most people quit. Because they are chasing the result, not living the process. But here's the truth. The process is where the magic happens. The hours when nobody is watching. The time when no one is clapping. The moments when it's just you and your work. That is where greatness begins. You don't become a champion on the stage. You become a champion in the practice room, in the kitchen, in the library, in the silence. If you only work hard when people are watching, or when you feel motivated, you'll stop the moment things get tough. But if you fall in love with the process, the training, the learning, the building, then nothing can stop you. Because you no longer work for the prize. You work because you love the growth. Think of it like this. A tree doesn't grow in one day. First, it's a seed. Then it grows roots underground, where no one sees. Then, little by little, the trunk gets stronger, the branches spread, and the leaves bloom. Your success is just like that tree. You must grow your roots first, your habits, your routines, your discipline. That's the process. And yes, the process is hard. Sometimes it's boring. Sometimes it feels like nothing is changing. But if you keep going, if you keep showing up, then everything will change. The gym session where you wanted to quit, it made you stronger. The late night when you stayed up learning, it made you wiser. The job you did when nobody thanked you, it built your character. So here's the secret. Don't chase the finish line. Chase the growth. Fall in love with waking up early. Fall in love with doing one more push-up. Fall in love with reading one more page. Fall in love with failing and learning and trying again. Because if you love the process, you will never stop. Celebrate the small wins, even the ones nobody else notices. Smile when you see progress, even if it's slow. Laugh at your mistakes, because they're proof you're trying. Cry when it's hard, but don't stop. Wipe your tears and keep moving. That's the process. That's the path. That's the power. People who win in life are not the ones who had it easy. They are the ones who love the process so much that they refuse to quit. The ones who showed up again and again because they understood the process is the real prize. So stop waiting for the big moment. Live the small ones. Trust them. Enjoy them. Fall in love with the process. and success will follow. Rule 8. Your future depends on what you do now. Have you ever stopped to think about how much power you have over your future? It's easy to imagine that our future is a mystery, or that it depends on luck or chance. But the truth is very different. Your future is not something that just happens to you. It is something you create with every choice you make today. Every decision matters. What you eat, how you spend your time, the people you surround yourself with, the thoughts you think. All of these shape your tomorrow. When you choose to watch TV instead of study, that choice changes your future. When you choose to scroll on your phone instead of working on your dream, that time is gone forever. It cannot be recovered. Your future self is watching you, waiting to see what you will do next. And that means your future depends on what you do right now. You don't have to do everything at once. You don't need to change your life overnight. Sometimes, the future can feel so big and far away that it makes you want to give up before you even start. But the secret is this: you only have to do one small thing every day to move forward. One small step, one good choice, one moment of effort. Maybe today that means reading one page of a book. Maybe it means going for a short walk. Maybe it means saving a little money or writing down your goals. Whatever it is, it matters because it brings you closer to the future you want. And if you do one small thing every day, those small things add up to something big. Each night, ask yourself a simple question. Did I move closer to my goal today? If the answer is yes, then you are winning. Even if it was just a tiny step, you are moving forward. But if the answer is no, then you need to change something tomorrow. Maybe you need to stop wasting time on distractions. Maybe you need to plan your day better. Maybe you need to remind yourself why you started. Remember, your future self is depending on you. Imagine yourself in 5 years. Strong, confident, successful. That person needs you to make good choices now. They need you to work hard, stay focused, and keep going even when it's difficult. If you let yourself down today, you are letting down that future person. But if you take responsibility, you are helping them become the best version of themselves. Sometimes the present moment feels hard. You may feel tired or confused. You may wonder if it's worth the effort. But the truth is, every minute counts. Every choice counts. Time is the most valuable resource you have because once it is gone, it cannot be returned. So start building your future now. Don't wait for the perfect day, the perfect mood, or the perfect plan. Start with what you have. Start where you are. Do something, no matter how small. Plant the seeds today so you can harvest the fruits tomorrow. Your future is not a gift. It's a result. It's the result of your actions, your decisions, your discipline, and your patience. You hold the power. Use it wisely. Make your future proud. Rule 9. Do it for you. Always. When everything is said and done, the most important reason to work hard is simple. Do it for you. Not for the likes on social media, not for the money in your bank account, not for the praise or attention from others. Because here's the truth. When you work hard only to please others, your motivation depends on them. And if they stop noticing, if they stop applauding, your fire will start to die out. You will feel tired, lost, or even empty. But when you work hard for yourself, when your reason comes from inside, you create a power that cannot be taken away. It is a power that lives inside your heart and mind. This power keeps you going even when no one is watching. This power helps you push through pain, tiredness, and doubt. Doing it for you means you will never stop. Think about why you started your journey in the first place. Maybe you wanted to prove something to yourself. Maybe you were tired of feeling stuck. Or maybe you wanted a better life. Maybe you wanted to heal from pain or to become stronger. Whatever your reason, it is personal. It belongs to you alone. Do it because you want to see who you can become. You have so much potential inside you waiting to be unlocked. When you work for yourself, you give yourself a chance to grow, to learn, and to become the best version of you. You don't need to compare yourself to others. You don't need to measure your success with someone else's yardstick. You are your own competition. Your only goal is to be better than you were yesterday. Do it because you refuse to live an average life. The world may tell you to settle, to be normal, or to stop dreaming. But you have a fire inside, a hunger to rise, to create, to change your life. That fire will never go away if you feed it with your hard work and belief in yourself. Doing it for you means feeding that fire every day. Do it for the person you were before, the one who struggled. Remember that version of you, the one who faced difficulties, who made mistakes, who felt pain. That person deserves to be proud of how far you have come. Working hard is a way to honor your past self and show gratitude for their courage. Do it for the person you are now, the one who is fighting. Every day is a battle against laziness, fear, and doubt. You may feel tired, but you keep going. You may face obstacles, but you never give up. Doing it for yourself means recognizing your strength today, even when the path is hard. And most of all, do it for the person you are becoming, the one who will inspire others. Your hard work will create a future version of yourself who is powerful, confident, and successful. That person will be a light for others. You don't have to wait for the world to notice you. First, you must notice yourself. When you become your own hero, others will follow your example. This is your life. No one else can live it. No one else can win your battles for you. The choices you make every day shape your story. So work hard, stay focused, keep pushing forward. Do it for the deep, quiet reasons inside you. The reasons that nobody else sees but you. In the end, the only person who truly cares about your journey is you. So give yourself the love, respect, and effort you deserve. Do it for you, because you are worth it, because your dreams matter, because your future depends on the strength you build today. Remember, when you do it for yourself, you hold the key to your success, and that power will never leave you. Final words. Nobody cares how hard your journey is. Nobody sees the countless hours you spend working alone, the sacrifices you make, or the struggles you face every single day. And you know what? That's perfectly okay. You don't need applause from the world. You don't need anyone to tell you how great you are. What you need is action. Action from yourself. You don't need pity from others. Pity won't build your dreams or push you forward. What you need is power. Power that comes from within. Power to keep going when everything inside you wants to stop. Power to rise above the noise, the doubt, and the silence. Let the world sleep on you. Let them ignore you and doubt your ability. Because their opinions don't define your worth or your potential. When the time is right, your hard work will speak for itself. Your results will be louder than any words. Your success will be the answer to every question and every doubt anyone ever had about you. But until then, keep grinding quietly. Keep working in silence. Keep believing in yourself. You were not born to be average. You were born to rise beyond limits, beyond fear, beyond what others say is possible. And you will rise, not for the world's approval, but for yourself, for the person you are becoming, for the dreams you hold close, for the life you deserve. This is English Achieve, a place where we believe in your strength, your courage, and your journey. We believe you have what it takes to make your dreams real. So now it's your turn. Go out there, work hard, stay focused, and most importantly, earn it for you.